Hello, this is Mark Clayton, the Poly Entrepreneur, coming to you from my home office in Burien, Washington, which is a suburb of Seattle. I'm going to give you some entrepreneur advice. But first, I want you to get a piece of paper and something to write with if you don't have it already, so just go ahead and pause this video and then we'll be back in just a moment. Okay, well, thanks a lot for coming back, and I hope you have that piece of paper and a pencil ready to take some notes, or a pen would be fine too, or whatever kind of an instrument you want to use to take notes with. But the first thing I'm going to ask you to do before we get started with that is right below this screen is a little button that says subscribe. And I'm going to go ahead and ask you to push that button while we're talking here, and you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is the Poly Entrepreneur. Poly meaning more than one, and entrepreneur is a person who engages in business. Well, more than one, poly is a common term today we find in relationships, and that's a polyamorous relationship. And yes, I also work with people who are in polyamorous relationships because that's a wonderful place to build businesses, where you can have businesses with those who you're in a relationship with. And I take advantage of that, and that I do have multiple relationships in a polyamorous relationship style. But we do focus on my channel about having poly entrepreneurs, or business people who have more than one business they focus on. And and that's the first thing I want you to go ahead and write down, and you want to take away from this video, is that you want to have poly, or more than one income stream. More than one income stream because you want to be able to protect yourself in the future and in the short term. And like, I've had businesses over the years. I had a multi-level company in the 80s that I was hugely successful with, and the owner of the company had a problem with his ego, and with that then the multi-level ended up going out of business. And I have also built a traditional business. I spent 20 years building a business, became very successful with the building a business. Or then the state of Washington created a new law that I couldn't comply with. That business was going to be where my retirement was, and that was the only business that I had. That's the only business that my wife and I both were partners in together, in which she didn't have a job and I didn't have a job. We just enjoyed working from our home-based business. And when this new law came out and I could not comply with it, people from the state came in and just said, well, sorry, your employees will get unemployment, but since you took all the risk as the owner, sorry, you don't get nothing. And so, yeah, I understood for the first time in my life how people go postal after that. And just that, I have a mindset that's a little different than that. And I decided that this was going to be a great opportunity to recreate my life. And one of the things that I did in recreating my life is I created multiple income streams. So now, one of those income streams that I want to take and have you focus on is to create an income stream where it'll provide to you in just like a very quick immediate income, and a good substantial income. You see, because it's really no more difficult to create a large income of, say, $5,000 to $10,000 a month on an immediate income basis than it is struggling to create an income that's going to be $3,000 a month. And so if you're going to go through and have to learn and educate yourself something, and take some and utilize some training resources to learn some things, and you're going to put in the work to build a business, you want to go ahead and do that with a business that's going to start returning to you enough income, $5,000, $10,000 a month, so that not only do you have an income for you and your family, but you also have an income for feeding your businesses and keeping them healthy and keeping them growing. And so that's the first thing. The first thing I want you to write down on that piece of paper is to create multiple income streams. Yep, go ahead and write that down. Create multiple income streams. And then the second thing is, after that, I want you to write down that the first income stream that you want to really develop is something where it's going to be either selling a big ticket item, or taking and creating something that's going to be in volume, where you can take and make $5,000, $10,000 a month in a relatively short period of time, without any more difficulty than it's going to take you to make $2,000 or $3,000 a month. And that's not hard to do. and I can certainly help you lead the way for you on doing that if you need some help. But write down then to have immediate income stream. And then you want to take and also build a business where you're going to have a long-term future income stream. And I find personally that that's what multi-level businesses do for me. They give me the ability to develop financial independence and financial freedom, and develop residual incomes. And so my entrepreneur advice to you is to take and have a business as well that you can devote some time on a part-time basis building for a long-term income stream. But those kinds of businesses do take longer to develop, and so you want to make sure you kind of balance that out with the first kind of business. And one of the great things about multi-level businesses is that they don't cost a lot of money to get involved with. And like in my case, my girlfriend has a multi-level business she's passionate about. I have a different multi-level with my wife that we're passionate about. And so it gives us the opportunity to take and develop multiple income streams in several ways. And I support my girlfriend with her business, and I'm a distributor there as well. And so you just find things that you're passionate about, and you can then build a multiple income stream structure. Now, in order to do this, after a while, or right now, I can imagine you sitting back and thinking, this is like just crazy. How am I going to do all that? Well, I'm going to show you how easy it is to do. You just have to be able to generate enough leads. People coming to you through attraction marketing. And so I've got a video I want you to watch. Right below this screen here, there's a link. I want you to click on that video, put in your name and your email address, and what else? So your phone number, and that way you'll be able to go ahead and register to continue getting free videos and information from me that are not available here on YouTube, because YouTube has a limitation as to how long they can be. And so go ahead and click on that link and register, and so that we can keep getting you videos. But there's going to be a movie there for you right away to watch that's going to give you a lot of answers to your questions about how you're going to do it all. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you on the other side.